Hello and welcome back to the Football Guide channel. I'm with my dad again. It's been a couple of weeks. He's been busy with work and doing stuff really in general, so we've not really had time to make any videos. Actually, I've been making feed videos. I did a video in here a couple of days ago. Go and check that out if you haven't seen it yet. Make sure you drop a like, subscribe before we get into the video, which as you can see is predicting the first week back of the Premier League. My dad's just looking through a table at the moment, familiarising himself with it and where we left off. So the first game is Aston Villa versus Sheffield United. So two of the four teams are on 28 games so far. Everyone else is on 29, so they are playing first. So I'll ask Dad, what do you think the score will be in that game?
I think Sheffield United are going to win 2-0.
2-0.
I think they're going to come back and they're going to go for it. I don't think Villa are going to pick themselves up. I think they're definitely on the way down. So I reckon Sheffield United 2, Villa 0.
I'm also gone for Sheffield United 2, Aston Villa 0. Sheffield United ended on great form. I don't know, they should be able to keep that up. They've been brilliant this season since they came up. Aston Villa were on shaky form before they left. Obviously, Leicester won 4-0 in our last game against them. So they had a bad end of before the virus started. So they probably won't be able to pick themselves up. I do think Aston Villa will be relegated, actually. I'm saying that now. So we'll get into the second game, which is Man City against Arsenal. That's a big game, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
You know, Man City are second. Arsenal have had a bad season this year. They're in 9th in the Premier League, aren't they? So they're not actually doing that well. They would love to beat Man City, wouldn't they? I would love them to beat Man City because it means Leicester will stay 4 points behind them with the same amount of games. But if Man City win, they'd go 7 points ahead of us. But anyway, that's the nonsense. What do you think the score will be?
I think it's going to be Man City 1, Arsenal 1.
Ooh,
so I think, yeah, Arsenal they've drawn 13 games so far, only won 9 and lost 6.
Games.
So
13 games.
Yeah, so I think they're going to have a draw. I think they'll come back. I reckon it'll be I think it'll be a good game, but 1 each.
I think Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, he's been on great form this season. Nicolas Pepe has been picking up form recently. And I think the Man City team is strong, but Arsenal team, I think they will actually pull a win. I think it'll be a 1-0 win. I think Aubameyang will, in the second half, he'll just blitz down the wing and he'll get a goal. I think they'll just hold it out at the back, even though they do have a shaky defence. I don't really see Man City scoring, honestly. I just can't.
Bold prediction.
Yeah, you know, I don't know if Man City will be able to keep up the form. I know Arsenal, it might actually benefit them not having fans because they'll get stick from their fans, so it might benefit them. We'll see tomorrow, really, or later on today. Depends. Alright, so the third game is on Friday, so we're getting the first 2 games out of the way, which are tomorrow, to make it everyone on 29 games. And it is Norwich City versus Southampton. And this is an interesting one because Norwich City is sitting right bottom of the league, but Southampton weren't that far away a few months ago. But Danny Ings has picked up form and he's on 13 goals at the moment, and they're up to about 13th, I think. So they've been on really good
14th.
form. 14th. They're in really good form at the moment. And Danny Ings is on fire. Dad, what do you think the prediction will be?
I do think like with the game that changed it for Southampton was still the Leicester game when they got beat. What was it 9-0?
It was 9-0.
9-0.
That just gave them a really awakening.
Yeah, and then after that things started to change for them. They get a few results, didn't they?
Picked up in form.
And Norwich, again, another team that definitely back down into Championship next year. So I'm going to go for, I think Southampton are going to come back all guns blazing. So I'm going to go 3-0 Southampton.
3-0, wow. I'm going to say, Norwich is an interesting one, really, because they're brilliant in the Championship last season. They won the league easily, and they've just been disappointing this season. They've had one star like Max Aarons. Teemu Pukki started brilliantly this season, but he kind of dipped off of form, then he picked it back up and everyone's like, okay, and then he dipped off again. So Norwich don't really have anyone to replace him. They've got Ida. I think he's got a hat-trick in the cup, but he's not actually had a good run in the Premier League yet because they just rely on Teemu Pukki really. Todd Cantwell's been pretty good as well, hasn't he?
They've scored the least amount of goals in the Premier League, joint with Newcastle in 25. So I can't see them getting much better. Man.
And
just can't score.
They don't. Apart from Max Aarons, they've got Lewis on the other side as well. They don't have very good defensive partnership. Well, those two do, but they don't have a very good centre back partnership. They're not. Though they rotate it around regularly. So I do think Southampton will come out, like you said, all guns blazing, and I think it'll be a 3-1 win. So I actually think Nigel will get a goal. I think it'll be Todd Cantwell. He will score. Okay, so the fourth game is another big one. This could be a massive game in the season, couldn't it? It's Manchester United versus Tottenham. Sorry, Tottenham versus Manchester United. And, well, if you had to pick a team, you would support Man United, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's a Man United fan in the Premier League. It's interesting, isn't it? Because Tottenham haven't been on great form. They started off well under Mourinho, but he just doesn't have the trust in players. But in this whole pandemic, they've given the chances of Harry Kane to come back. He's fully fit now, so Tottenham fans will be hoping to see him playing. So that'll be great for them. But even though Harry Kane has been out, Heung-min Son has been doing brilliant. So he'll probably go back over to the left, and Harry Kane will play through the middle. So Man United have been doing good as well. Marcus Rashford has been on form. Bruno Fernandes, obviously, since he came in. What have you thought of him, Dad?
Fernandes, class.
He's been brilliant.
Class, yeah, he's brilliant.
You're excited to see him play with Pogba, aren't you? That'd be amazing. Him and Pogba in the middle.
Well, yeah. If they can gel together, but we need to wait and see, won't you?
And you could have Fred as well as a replacement. Got Martial, he just brings the whole team together, doesn't he, when he's playing? It's just really good. I wonder if Mason Greenwood will get a game, or maybe a Garlo. But anyway, what do you think the score will be?
It's a hard one, isn't it, man? The thing is, we just don't know, because everyone's been off for so long. Is everyone going to come back really rusty, or will they come back really fresh and proper up for it?
It'd be a mix, won't it?
And it's for ages, everyone's been going on about Man United, thinking, they can't, they'll get back up there, they'll get back up. But it just doesn't seem to keep happening. So, I don't know. I'll go just because I do like Man U out of, I kind of support them as my English Premiership team. I have done for years and years. Ever since
your favourite player from Celtic?
Since Brian McClair left Celtic to go to them, I always kind of started following them. But I'll go for a 2-1 home win. No, sorry, 2-1 away win. Sorry,
2-1 home win.
Yeah, 2-1 away win. So I forgot. Yeah.
I think the Harry Kane will come back. He'll be fully fit. I hope. Well, I'm not sure if we're playing or not, but he should be. I think it'll be a 2-2 draw. I think Marcus Rashford will get a goal as well for Man United. I think Harry Kane will come back and get a goal. So I'm predicting a draw there. I think Man United are in 6th, are they? And Tottenham are in 8th.
Man U's 5th.
Man U are in 5th. So, and Tottenham are in 8th, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so Man United, if they win, they're putting the pressure on Chelsea to get a result against the team that they're playing this weekend.
Next one.
Okay, now moving on to my favourite team. It's Leicester. It's Watford against Leicester City this weekend. I can't wait to see the Leicester players back. Unfortunately, Ricardo Pereira is injured with his ACL injury. So I'm looking forward to seeing James Justin get a run of form. Hopefully, I know he's only had to come in. He's been solid. I love watching him play. And I just want to see Vardy. I know he came back off the bench and got 2 goals, but before that he'd been on a bit shaky form. He's the top of the league to scorer. He's got 19 goals this year. That's great. He's on form to beat his goal scoring record in the year we win the league, so that's amazing. I love the fact that Leicester City are in the top 4, obviously, pushing for Champions League places, which we've got at the moment.
Which means we're going to have a fight next season, watching Champions League football on the telly.
You got to get in it first. So do we, actually. Yeah. So Watford, a bit on and off team, aren't they? It'll be Nigel Pearson pacing Leicester again. Like I said, Watford on a bit shaky form at the moment. I think they're 18th, 17th in the league. So I'm going to say 3-0 win to Leicester. I don't think Watford will stand a chance, honestly.
No, I agree. But I'll go for a 2-0. I think Pearson will try and shut up shop. and keep his out as much as he can, but he won't be able to. So I'll go 2-0.
I'm predicting a James Maddison free kick.
Yeah, I think. But I think Pearson will want a result, won't he? Because obviously, they'll Leicester connection and everything, but can't see it happening. So I'm going to go 2-0 away win to Leicester.
That's a good result for Leicester. Alright, now we're moving back onto the team that have already played. We've already said this weekend. It's Brighton versus Arsenal. Obviously, Arsenal have already played one. They played one today, and they'll be playing one in a few days as well. So they're all on 30 games after this. And Brighton are a bit of a good team. They've been playing great football this season under Graham Potter, but they've not been getting out the results. Neither Arsenal, they haven't been playing great football though. But they have obviously got Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang and Pepe. They got the new youngster. Oh, what's his name? I can't remember. They've got a few youngsters coming into the team. They look exciting. I think it'll be 3-1 win to Brighton. No, 3-1 win to Arsenal. And he said to Brighton there. But I do think Brighton will have played better football than Arsenal. What do you think?
I don't know, actually. It's a tough one. I mean, Brighton can pull out a result every now and then. Because we've not seen Arsenal, because obviously they've got to play a game, don't they? So the first game they were playing was against...
It was against Man City.
Man City. So it depends on what happens with that game.
1-0, didn't you?
It depends on what happens there. So if they do get a result, and then they get a bit of
result.
Tough one, but I would go for an away win. So I think 2-0.
2-0.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's a solid shout. Okay, in the next game, got West Ham, who you think they've had a bad season, honestly. Compare people like pushing them for top 6 this season, along with the likes of Everton, who have picked up form recently, but they've had a bad start of the season. But it is West Ham against Wolves, Wolves are high flying again. They're still in Europa League. They're doing great, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
And they've got Raheem Jimenez, Adama Traore, Diego Jota. They've all had brilliant seasons. Conor Cody's had a great season at the back. Moutinho and Neves, they've had good seasons. I can't really name a person that hasn't had a good season. Doherty's had a good season. It's hard to find one, isn't it?
Mm.
They've just got probably the most consistent, one of the most consistent teams in the Premier League. They don't really like to switch it up that much. They just keep it. They know what they like and they stick with it. And I can see them 4-0, honestly.
What?
I can just see Wolves.
4-0 to Wolves?
I can see Wolves just going through West Ham.
Wow.
Honestly.
I do think, I think you're right that it will be an away win. 4-0 is a bold, again, it's a bold shout, mate. I'll go for an away win, but I'd be a bit more conservative and just go for 2-1. I think West Ham will get a goal, but Wolves will sneak it. Yeah, they'll get a winner in the last 10 minutes, right? So 2-1.
Last 10 minutes. They are good for late goals, aren't they?
Yeah.
Do you think they'll come from behind, or will they go 1-0 up?
No, I think they'll go 1-0 up, and then West Ham will score. So and then they'll pull it back. So 2-1 away win to Wolves.
Okay, now we've got relegation at the moment for Bournemouth. They're in 18th against Crystal Palace. They've had Jordan Ayew's had a good season. Zaha's not really, considering he was pushing £50 million move last season. He hasn't really lived up to that this season. As he obviously Benteke. He's so bad, honestly. Isn't he? And you got Solanke as well. He's been rubbish. Jordan Ibe, he's been terrible. They've barely even had chances this season. Joshua King's had an alright season. So has Callum Wilson. Harry Wilson's been their star this season. Ryan Fraser, he was supposed to have a good season. He's really not had the best season, has he? That's hence why they're in the relegation zone. I say this is going to be a plain 0-0 draw. Can't see much happening in this game. Two not very good teams.
I'm going to go for a home win on this one.
Ooh,
I do. I think Bournemouth, I think they will stay up.
Do you think they will?
I do.
They haven't gone down yet since Bournemouth are one of the 2 teams to never go down, never be relegated in the Premier League.
So the other one was?
Brighton. Yeah, that was it.
Right, so yeah, I'm going to go for a 1-0 home win. So Bournemouth 1, Palace 0.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
a good prediction. Okay, now we've got another one of the teams that we've already said this week. Now we've got Newcastle against Sheffield United. Now Newcastle, they've had a bit of an on-off season, hasn't they? They brought in Wesley. He's been shocking, really. That's Aston Villa. He's been shocking as well. Joelinton, they brought him in for, was it like 40-30 million pound? He's scored twice in the league or something like that. Terrible. John Joe Shelby, he's had an alright season. He's just, like he's been on every season, he's scored a couple of good goals, one against Manchester City. Martin Dubravka's had a great season. If it weren't for him, I don't know where they would be. He's just been so good this season, so consistent. Fabian Schär, he's been alright this season. Alan St-Maximin really has been their starlight. He's been brilliant. Almiron broke his no-goal record against a League One team, something. But he's been... him and Alan St-Maximin, they're just so pacey and energetic. They can just get in behind defences. They just can't... They've got no end product whatsoever. And Sheffield United, obviously, they've had a great season again, like I said earlier. I think it will be a 3-1 win to Sheffield United, I think. I think that Almiron will come back and score, actually. I think the break is what he needed.
I don't know about this one. See Newcastle, because they've had all this takeover talk stuff as well, and
that might not go through.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
I know.
Good, we'll see Koulibaly and Bale at Newcastle next season.
Again, everything's so up in the air just because nobody's played.
No, you don't know how anyone's going to come back.
What it's going to be like at all. It's really weird.
Yeah.
But I think the Newcastle. Yeah, I'm going to go for a home win on this one. I'm going to say the Geordies are going to proper get right behind them. Are going to lift the team and they're just going to go. So I'm going to go for true Geordie style. Yeah, tops off, swinging it.
They can't do that, really, can they?
Yeah, well, no, they can't. Yeah, well, they'll be doing it at home. Right, so Newcastle. I'm going to go for Newcastle 2, Sheffield United 1.
Wow, I wasn't expecting that, honestly. And then we've got Aston Villa in 19th again against high-flying Chelsea. They had a great season this season. Their form's kind of dipped off recently, but they had such a great start of the season and they've managed to stay in the top 4 barely. I think Man United are pressuring them now. They need to pick up the results again, else they will end up in 5th or 6th. Because, Sheffield United and Wolves, they'll be looking to get in the top 6 as well. One of them will probably end up in the top 6 at the end of this season. And Aston Villa, obviously, they've had not the best of seasons. So, I'm just going to straight into it. I don't think Aston Villa will have a chance of this. I think it'll be 3-0 win to Chelsea.
I'm going to go 3-0 Chelsea. I just really think Villa, they're going to lose the first game. They're going to come out in the second game and just be like, oh God, here we go. And I do just think Chelsea's going to come out too strong for them. Because this will be their first game back, won't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so, and they'll be watching everything else that's going round. Yeah, Villa will have played, but they'll get beaten that first game, right? They'll get beat
by Sheffield United, I think.
And they'll all be thinking, oh God, man, we're further in relegation trouble now. And I think just Chelsea are just going to be too strong for them.
Yeah.
So
I think this break is what Tammy Abraham really needed.
Did I pick a score?
Yeah, you said. No, you didn't actually, did you?
No, I'm going to go 3-0.
No, you said 3-0, didn't you?
Did I say 3-0?
I said 3-0 and you said, I don't know.
3-0.
This break is really what Tammy Abraham really needed this break because he'd been dipping off of form recently. I think when I had time to think of what he's doing, Mason Mount wasn't on the best form either. Might bring Billy Gilmore into the team. Depends. He was on good form before it ended. Obviously, Scotsman, isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
He had a first game against Liverpool. It was a great in the FA Cup when they knocked them out. He was brilliant in that game. And yeah, I can just see him getting into the first team, but I don't know how long it'll take him. Oh, it is an interesting one. The next up is the Merseyside derby. Everton will be at home, but I don't really think that'll make a difference. Obviously, Liverpool, I think they only need one more win to win the league. I think they need 3 more points to win the league. And what better fashion for Liverpool to do it than against Everton? Everton will obviously be trying to do everything they can.
3 points?
I think it is 3 points or 6 points. Everton will do everything they can to stop them. They'll throw out the strongest team. But Dominic Calvert-Lewin and Richarlison, they've formed a good partnership up top. But you've got Liverpool, really. They've got Virgil van Dijk, Joe Gomez if he's fit. You've got the Trent Alexander-Arnold and Robertson, Alisson. I don't think Everton will be able to break them down properly. I think it will end up being a 2-0 win to Liverpool, and I think they might win the league on that day.
So Liverpool need just 6 points to secure the title.
6
points. 2 wins.
2-1. So they could go in 3 points this weekend.
Right.
Oh dear.
Yeah, so anyway, my prediction is I just think Liverpool they've been too strong all season, and I just think they're going to carry it on really. So yeah, hopefully I know I like Man United, but I do love the way Liverpool are playing just now. I think Klopp's a class manager.
He's so passionate.
He's brilliant. Yeah.
The way he hooks.
I love his style of football. I love the way he is with his players. So I do want them to do well this year. You know, Man United are well out of it. I hate Man City, can't stand them. So hopefully Arsenal get at least a draw against them in the first game of the season. But I'm going to go for 3-0 Liverpool.
Well, do you think they'll be just too quality?
3-0 Liverpool. One more game. It's over.
Yeah.
So
that is. Oh no, you've got one last game, which is Manchester City against Burnley. So what do you think? I think Man City, obviously, they're having a good season. Well, actually, Man City's standards, I'm not sure if it is a good season because of how far they're off of the league. They'll think they did have a dip in form though. They got beat by Norwich. They were the first team to beat Man City this season. And Liverpool, when they actually got beat by Watford, they hadn't been beaten over a year in the Premier League, which is crazy. So obviously Burnley have had an alright season. Nick Pope has the most amount of clean sheets in the Premier League. He's got 11, and everyone else has got 10 and 9. That's the next few. So I do think Man City will just be too good for Burnley. I think the way that Burnley play, they just go route one. They just want to get it up 4-4-2. I think Dwight McNeil, he doesn't really suit that system. He's one of their best players, isn't he? If not the best, he just doesn't suit that system. He can't play the way he wants to play. And they do have 2 big strikers in Chris Wood and Ashley Barnes. Obviously, Chris Wood was at Leicester before he moved away and then moved back to Burnley, and he's had a good season. We've got Ashley Barnes. They've had good seasons, yeah. But I do think the quality of Man City will just be too good for Burnley, and I think it will be 5-0.
Oh, 5-0.
Look, in the first game of the Premier League season, they beat a similar quality of side in West Ham 5-0.
Yeah, I'm going to go. I do agree with you. I think that they'll be far too strong for Burnley. The football that Man City can play and produce is like just amazing. But I'm going to go for 3-0, but a really comfortable 3-0. Yeah. Just coasting, just on top of them all the time.
Man City, David Silva. Do you know it's the end that last season of him being at Man City? What do you think about that? Disappointed to see him leave the Premier League? He's been so consistent for about 10 years now, hasn't he?
Not really, because he's good and I hate Man City, so the fact that he's leaving's a good thing. So, bye-bye, David.
He's a quality player though, isn't he?
Yeah, he has quality. He's brilliant. Yeah, he's good, man. But nah, not sad to see him go, so bye-bye. Yeah.
I'll be Man United fan, aren't you? I don't want to see him anymore. You could have it the other way. What would you think if, say, Bruno Fernandes had been with you for 10 years and been like David Silva? Would you be really
different.
sad?
Of course it would.
Yeah.
Of course you would.
But think if you were a Man City fan, would you be really sad to see David Silva go?
So if Jamie Vardy was playing for Arsenal and he was leaving, would you be sad to see him go?
No.
Why? Because he scores loads of goals against you?
Yeah.
Right, okay, but it's just
like
the same thing, isn't it?
Passes
it's just the same thing.
I can't imagine a Leicester team without Jamie Vardy now. Can't imagine it. But it's going to happen. There'll become a time.
When old so-and-so comes from who?
Oh, yeah.
Comes knocking on the once Brendan comes up to Glasgow and makes a couple of phone calls.
Well, I mean, we could potentially be signing 3 or 4 players from Celtic this season. So, yeah.
Not going to happen. Not going to happen.
Who do you think we will sign from Celtic?
Yeah, I do think the
Edouard will be on as well.
I think he'll go. Yeah.
Do you think he'll go to Inter Milan or Leicester? Because there's been linked with Inter Milan.
I don't know. I think he should go to the Premiership. Yeah, if he's going to go to the Premiership.
Make a statement now.
Yeah.
Especially because
I don't want him to go.
Crystal, he's a great centre back, isn't he?
Yeah.
I said in my other video he should be way more expensive than what he's valued at. He's only valued at 2.5 million. That's purely that's purely because he's in the Scottish Premier League.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. Even if he might have to stay like for another season, but then
his price will go.
Yeah, you know. So
but it's purely,
Celtic are good at picking out these good players. When
Leicester, we don't. I did a thing on my video. We spent like £20 million max on Mahrez, Maguire, and Ndidi and Kante, and we've sold them. Or we sold. We're making at least 200 million profit off of them. So we are like the kings of the transfer market.
But so are we, because you look at some of the best players that have came
Dembele.
down south. When
you got Van Dijk.
Van Dijk.
Yeah. Armstrong. He's playing at Southampton at the moment.
Yeah. Okay.
He's had a mess either.
Wanyama went down a few years ago, didn't he?
Wanyama, he plays for Tottenham at the moment, I think still. He was at
So
Southampton.
we've had a couple of good players that have been picked from
Southampton take from Celtic and Liverpool take from Southampton. But you were lucky when Van Dijk went to Liverpool. How much % of the money did you get?
I can't remember, but we still made a fortune off of that, yeah.
Yeah, compared to what you brought him for. You got him from...
Still nice that he got to play in a Celtic top before he came down. So
you remember that goal he scored where he just dribbled through the whole team? That was a great goal, yeah. So that'll wrap up the video. How do you think of that, Dad? Are you happy with your predictions?
I am. Can't remember what ones they are, but I'll watch the video back later on and we'll see what scores actually come true.
Do you want to do a scoring total? So if you predict the score right, you get 5 points.
Fine.
If you predict...
So we'll just do it like the Super 6
Yeah,
then?
like Super 6. If you correct the exact score, you get 5 points. If you predict Liverpool to win 1-0 and they predict 2-0, you get 1 point. Or is it 3 points? I'm not sure.
I can't remember what it is now.
3 points? We'll say 3 points.
No, is it 2 points?
2 points. We'll say 2 points. And if you don't predict... oh, we'll have a look. Alright. And if you don't predict the score right, so say I predicted Everton to win and Liverpool win, you'll get no points. Well, we'll try and do this every week. Yeah. Your predictions, is that alright?
If we can, yeah.
And we'll put up the scores of every week. We'll try and get, after quarantine, hopefully we'll have some special guests on.
Will we?
Hopefully.
What special guests?
AKA my mates.
Alright, yeah.
Hopefully. So, depends.
Right, so if we go, let me see what we've got. So we need to go.
He's fully pulled out Super 6 here.
So just a pity that we can't offer up £250,000 for winning it. Eh?
No.
Right, so if we go to leaderboards, view. Oh, it's 2 points.
2 points.
So 2 points if you pick the right. Yeah, 2 points. 2 points if you pick the right. If you pick the right team to win, but just don't get the right score.
Yeah, so it's 5 points if you get the exact score, 2 points if you get Liverpool to win 1-0 and they win 2-0, and no points if you ask Liverpool to win and Everton win. So
cool.
That's the point system, and we'll do it next week, won't we? And we'll put the scores up at the first bit of the video. And I really enjoyed recording that. Did you?
I did, mate. I did.
Great video.
Yes, very, very knowledgeable. More than me.
Okay guys, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you go like. Can we get 10 likes in this video again? Make sure you go comment. What do you want me to do? More video ideas. We'll try and do them, won't we?
Cool.
And until next time, I'm the football guy. Over and out.